Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Friday. And first and foremost, as I always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening or watching or whatever. So, with all that being said, there's been a whole heck of a lot of NBA news going on around the league and the association. And I don't know where I need to touch. And, typically I like to keep it all about what's on the hardwood and what's going on with the basketball court and things of that nature, and not dwell on things like, that don't pertain as much to basketball, like what is actually currently in the news cycle with Boston head coach Udoka. And I'm not going to keep saying his name because I'm going to mess around and pronounce it wrong, as I always do. But man, it has come out that he was, of course, suspended for the entire year. As we all know, it's not like I'm breaking any news here. But many of you may not know. At first, they were saying who he was messing around with was someone else, and you all saw who it was. But now reports are coming out that it is somebody else, and that person is none other than Kathleen Lynch, who has basically deleted all of her social media yesterday. And the other person who he was messing around with has disabled all comments on all her Instagram. So, Kathleen Lynch, if you do not know, is the wife of the vice president of basketball operations for the Boston Celtics. So now it's all starting to make sense if you just really think about it. And, certain things you don't do when it comes to business. I understand you have what you say consensual relationships and things of that nature. But as I said before, who am I to judge? It's not for me to put all of my personal opinions into that. All I'm just saying is, man, you risk a whole lot just for a little bit. Because at the end of the day, there's other females. If you want to step out on short hair like Nia Long, if you want to step out on her, it was a lot of other women in Boston and probably throughout the East Coast who probably would have gave you some play. That's all I'm saying. Why choose to do it with somebody you're at work? And I know you work with people and you get around them and maybe you forge relationships. Things happen. We all heard what Skip Bayless said on his show with Shay Sharp the other day, that, he saw it for many years, but things have changed a whole lot now. But at the end of the day, to me, it's not worth risking. And, bruh, you getting it in because you not one. You trying to be LeBron? Not one woman you messing with, but two. I hope they don't come out with any more. You understand what I'm saying? But dang, do we need to start calling them Mr. Hit That? You understand what I'm saying? It was a song back when I stayed down in Texas, man. I can't remember who sang it, but they call me Mr. Hit That. Oh, hey. But anyway, I digress. So let's keep it more. I just want to keep it more about the NBA. So as we keep it more about the NBA, as you all know, ESPN has been doing their countdown as they do every summer of their top 100 players. And we won't go into the whole top 100. Of course not. We won't do that. But I can start anywhere y'all want me to start. And actually, to be honest, I'm being honest right now, I haven't even had a chance to look at it. I'm looking at it now as we speak. I have not had a chance to evaluate any of this. So how about we just do this together? For those of you who have not seen it for yourself either, and for those who you have, we can bring a little commentary as we go. So let me pull up here, and I'm going to start because I'm not going all the way to 100. I'm going to do starting at 25. So let's go. This is my unveiling, my first time seeing it. This is my reaction for ESPN top 25. So let's get it. Number 25, we have Anthony Edwards. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not sure who is above him. I did see somebody say on Twitter or social media somewhere that Kyrie was in the 30th. So to me, I disagree with that. I think Kyrie is right now a better player still in his career where he is, even though, Anthony Edwards is young. I think Kyrie Irving is a better player than Anthony Edwards. And we all know Anthony Edwards just had a fine levied on him for his comments on social media. But like I said, I don't get into all of that either myself. So moving right along, Anthony Edwards, is he deserving to be in the top 25? I would think so. I think he's an absolute superstar in this league, headed towards superstardom. Very athletic and capable of doing a lot of things on the basketball court. So I'm not mad at that. So let's keep going. Who do we have next? Donovan Mitchell. Okay, I'm with that. I would say Donovan Mitchell is a better basketball player than Anthony Edwards. So I'm not mad at that. Like they said, new face in a new place. I'm interested very much to see what Donovan Mitchell is going to do as a Cleveland Cavalier. And I think that Cleveland team is about to make some noise in the East. man, I'm telling you what, that to me, they're a very loaded team. And we're going to talk about that as we get closer towards the season. I'm going to do, of course, a countdown and a projection of who we think is going to win the championship and where they're going to fall in line as far as their rankings once the NBA season starts. So let's keep it going. Number 23, who do they got? Bam Adebayo. Okay. Bam Adebayo. I'm not mad at that. Bam is, of course, a great player. I think is a very dominant center in this league. I think he's starting to have a little bit more range on where he can actually shoot the ball. Of course, he has an awesome defensive presence. I'm not mad at that. Is he better than Donovan Mitchell? I myself personally probably would have Donovan Mitchell slightly above him, only because Donovan Mitchell can facilitate and all the things he can do on offense, and being able to have a long ball and give you that three-point shot was very valuable in today's game. So that's one I might disagree with, but nothing wrong with having Bam in the top 25, I don't think. So let's keep it rolling. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown, man, I'm telling you what, I am a huge fan of Jalen Brown. I think Jalen Brown get it done on both sides of the floor, which I think is valuable, especially as a wing player, 3-and-D type guy. Brown last year by ESPN was ranked number 27. Now he has come in at number 22, so they moved him up 5 spots. So we all know the Celtics had a good run to the finals this year, and maybe that had something to do with it. So I have no problem with Jalen Brown being ranked number 22. So now, number 21, Chris Paul. That is a bit surprised to me, considering Chris Paul's age. I mean, of course, he is not LeBron James and defy father time like that. But Chris Paul, do I have a problem with him being in the top 25? No. Do I have him, let me see, being better than Jalen Brown? At this point, I would take Jalen Brown. I don't know how they're ranking this. To me, it's who you would rather have on your team. I might rather have Jalen Brown, but Chris Paul, at this point in his career, is still a fabulous facilitator, and wherever he goes, he brings success. So that has to be a common denominator when you're talking about a Chris Paul. So last year they had him ranked number 13, and he has failed dramatically. So maybe they're thinking what I'm thinking, that Father Time is catching up to him. And, of course, what Phoenix was able to do in the postseason was not as good as what they did the year prior to. Now, number 20, okay. I see you, ESPN. AD off in this thing. Number 9 he was last year, but number 20 this year, you know, he's always injured. Maybe that has something to do with him falling out that far. To me, I don't know if I would have put him in the top 75 in the begin with. I think he's an awesome presence on defense. I think he's great on offense. But if I had to say, is he top 75 all time? I could really have a place with him out, with him not being there and replacing him with somebody else. Even at this point, I mean, Dwight Howard has had a better career than Anthony Davis. But, of course, this countdown is, and I say this career-wise, and I know Anthony Davis does have a ring, but, you know, so does Dwight Howard now. You know what I'm saying? The same one, as a matter of fact. So, anyway, you know, what to watch out for, they said, is one game to watch. It's October 18th at Golden State. The Lakers are going to take on the champs on ring night. So that's going to be very interesting to see how the Lakers respond. I really can't wait to start breaking down the Lakers, because I think they have a more formidable squad than what people think they have. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm interested to see where LeBron James is on this, because I'm telling y'all, honestly, I have not seen that. So let's see. Bradley Beal, number 19. Not mad at it. Bradley Beal, man, I just hate that he's just wasting his years away in D.C., man, without getting the team around him, man. I think Bradley Beal is a hell of a player, a hell of a scorer. But Bradley Beal, number 19, not mad. Rudy Gobert, number 18. This is the first one I think I got a problem with. Rudy Gobert, awesome rim protector. That's something that you don't see a whole lot in today's game, and that's not something that you necessarily need in today's game. You do got to have a rim protector. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that, but it is more of a long ball game today. But him pairing with Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know about how that's going to work, but I know on 2K23, it's working fine for me. Nobody can beat me if I pick Minnesota. I'm just telling you right now. I dominate on that front court. But anyway, moving right along, I would say that Rudy Gobert, I might could place him right outside the top 25. I give him maybe top 30, top 25, I don't know. Maybe he's better than what I think. I don't watch a whole lot of Rudy Gobert, But when I do watch him, he's not that impressive to me. I understand he's been defensive player of the year. He's an awesome rim protector. He plays good defense. But just some of the things I see him do in Euroball just recently, man, over the summer, makes me wonder, is he really NBA top 20? Anyway, moving along. Jimmy, my man, Buckets, number 17. I'm not mad at that. Jimmy Buckets, to me, man, I think Miami could have been right there in the finals, and I wonder what Miami would have did against Golden State had things worked in their favor. Jimmy Buckets, hey, no problem with him being number 16. Real talk. Trey Young, number 16. Trey Young, I'll take that. Is Trey Young better than, hold on, let me go back up here. Who do we forget? Better than, is he really better than Anthony Davis? If you take a fully healthy Anthony Davis, no way. But I guess, like I said, they taking injuries into account. I damn near think I might have Donovan Mitchell over Trey Young, just to be honest. Just me personally, because of what Donovan Mitchell is capable of doing. Trey Young got the great outside shot, good handles and everything. But I just think Mitchell just has a little bit more athleticism, and we're going to really see what he does when it comes with Cleveland this year, if they can take them to the next level with Darius Garland. So anyway, Paul George, number 15. To me, Paul George does not get enough love, man, all-time or currently. But number 15, I think, is a good spot for him because Paul George is going to give it to you on both sides of the floor. And now that they have John Wall as a point guard, man, people better not sleep on the Clippers. So we're going to see how that work out. Damian Lillard, number 14. It seemed like injuries. Damian Lillard barely played last year, and they got him number 14 and don't got Kyrie. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I didn't know about Dame being in the top 75, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it was deserving if you go through and look at some of the much older players or something from the past, very first generations of the NBA. But I don't know, man. Damian Lillard, 14. I don't have a problem with them being that, but I think Kyrie Irving should be up there because he's on that same level with the Dame, even at this point in his career with me. But, of course, Kyrie, you need to play, you need to be there, and you need to be mentally focused, and that probably has a big part to do with that too. So, moving on, I'm not mad at that. ESPN, Damian Lillard, number 14. So, who we got next? Karl Anthony Towns, number 13. I think it's well-deserving. Karl Anthony Towns, a big man who could spread the floor, a big man who could be dominant on the inside. He started to get a little swag to him last year. He's talking crazy, even, roasting up other players, even taunting Westbrook, which to me I think was classless. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Cat Daddy, Karl Anthony Towns, number 13. I'm not mad at it. Let's keep it going. The Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, I guess injuries don't have nothing to do with this because they got Kawhi right there at number 12, a fully healthy Kawhi. I'm not mad at him being number 12. And then I see James Harden in front of him. If Kawhi is fully healthy, I'll take Kawhi all day over James Harden. To me, James Harden, started to fall off last year with the rule changes. And, of course, him starting to lose a little bit of his athleticism as far as his speed is concerned. So I'm not so sure I would have James Harden at number 11. I may have Tatum ahead of Harden. I might have, a few other players that we just passed over Harden. I would have Karl Anthony Towns over Harden at this point. It's just me, though. So it looked like that was it. So I think there was another link. Hold on for the other ones. Let's see what we got here. Where did we stop? We are going to go and do, here we go, 10 through 6. Number 10, Devin Booker. That's a no. That's like what Project Pack say. That's a no. Devin Booker, you not top 10, buddy. You're a good player, don't get it twisted, but top 10, never that. Maybe 18, 19, I don't know. But there's a few players that I would have ahead of Devin Booker as far as him being in the top 10. I'm not feeling that. John Morant, okay. I see you, young ESPN, with the respect, put some respect on John Morant's name. Man, I had heard that Ja was ranked pretty high, and people was disrespecting and thinking he was not deserving of that and think that he's all athleticism and no shot. But, man, the way he can lead a team, and I understand when Ja was out, Memphis still performed well. But guess what? Had Ja Morant been playing, I tell you what, Memphis would have been in the finals over Golden State, in my humble opinion. And that's not me being a homer, because y'all know I love the M. Y'all always know I'm 10 toes down every time I ride through the West 10. So anyway, let's keep it moving. Kevin Durant, this is somewhat surprising. Kevin Durant, number 8. Y'all talking about injuries, and y'all got Kevin Durant at number 8. You removed injuries when it came to Kawhi and the other players that was in here who had been previously injured. To me, no way. I'm very curious to see now who they have in front of Kevin Durant as far as number, in the top 7. So let's keep it moving. This is starting to make me very interested because KD, to me, one of the best all-time and still probably the most prolific scorer in the NBA right now. And if Ben Simmons come back and play defense and Kyrie stay there, the Nets are going to be what many thought they were going to be 2 years ago and last year. So we'll see about that. Kevin Durant, even though he did let some people down and they got swept, I can dig that. But at the end of the day, it was Boston time to shine, and they just didn't have the heart to grind, you feel me? So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Hold on, y'all. I must be tripping. Because I could have swore I saw Jason Tatum on this earlier. See, I'm still jet lagged from being in LA. I could have swore I said Tatum. Okay, so this is making more sense now because for some reason I thought I said Tatum. I guess I didn't. But, hey, Jason Tatum, here he is, number 7. Nah, I have to go. Kevin Durant is better than Jason Tatum. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant is better than Jason Tatum. Hell, I might take Ja Morant over Jason Tatum. I like Jason Tatum. Don't get me wrong. I still think he has more room to grow. He got to take over. He needs some more tenacity. He needs some more tenacity. Great player. Great player. But in the finals, I thought he was going to summon that Mamba, and he really kind of fizzled out. He really kind of fizzled out in the finals, and my battery getting low. So oh, my Lord. I know they did. Number 6. I know you lying. I know you lying. LeBron James is number 6? Man, I know you lying. Y'all tripping. So I got to see the rest of this list, and my battery finna die. And I'm going to tell y'all what. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to come do a whole nother video because somebody is on them hoppers if they thinking LeBron James number 6. Come on. What 5 players better than LeBron? I know what they probably going to say. Luka and who else? Giannis, I give you Giannis. I give you Giannis. Who else? Who else? See, this right here is going to make me mad. But like I said, I'm going to come back and do another video. I'm going to come back and do maybe some people I'm forgetting about. Maybe my mind is, I'm trying to think who did I not see. Embiid, maybe. I wouldn't be necessarily mad at that. But we're going to have to come back and see, man. Y'all, man, I'm telling y'all what, man. I'm telling y'all what, man. Hey, man, say, man. That's all I'm going to say. But, hey, I got to stop for a minute. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to talk about why they got LeBron James at number 6, like they done lost their damn mind. Man, this is your boy B New, man. I'm saying right on to the real, man, and I'm saying. And I know LeBron, I know they didn't go to the playoffs, y'all. I'm fully aware of that. You understand what I'm saying? And I know it's all about team success and things of that nature too. But we're going to talk about that on the next video. I might come back with it later when I got some more time. But anyway, man, thanks for everybody. If you haven't already, hit that bell, like, subscribe, share. We're going to be on it every day when the season starts. Y'all already know what it is, man. I know I've been away. It's been a lot going on. But like I said, your boy is back. So right on to the real. Much love to the haters. I'm out.